Hi everyone, it's Vicky here and I got a book and I'm just going to show you. It's the Pocket Guide to Wicca. Very, very, very good book. It's not very big, as you can see, but it has a lot of information. It gives you a lot of really good information, like it doesn't sugarcoat things, it just gives you the basic stuff. I'll give you a brief thing of what's in it. You get a brief history of Wicca, religious beliefs, Wiccan Read, Law of the Three, Golden Rules, notions of darkness, reincarnation, Wiccans and deity. Then you get another section on religious practice, the Wiccan culture, group organisations, festivals, rites of passage, work in sacred space, casting circles, characteristics of magic, shielding, common workings. So you get, for this little book, which is only 128 pages, you actually get a hell of a lot of information, and it's pretty good information too. Which I found interesting, because when I first saw it, the Pocket Guide to Wicca, I was kind of sceptical, but it was only a penny on Amazon plus postage, which was pretty good. So I thought, why not try it, see what it's like. For some people who like pictures, sorry, in this book, the only pictures you get are like the invocations of a pentagram, the elemental cross. There was an altar picture in here, but it was only a very, very basic one. Yeah, there it is. Very basic altar picture. Tells you about the tools. So basically, whatever you need to know about Wicca, it's in your bag, pull it out, and you've got the information you needed. Now, I'm just going to read a bit from this to you, because sometimes if you read a bit, it may interest people in the book, it may just be a bit of information you didn't know. And I'm going to talk about the Wiccan culture. Now, the ideals and values that Wiccans pursue at times run directly counter to the consumer-orientated keeping up with the Joneses. More is good, progress is desirable, we own the earth mindset of the mainstream culture. Renew, renews and recycle is a mantra understood and practiced by most Wiccans. Now, some of you may not, this is just what the book's saying. Now, that's basically saying, like, a plastic bottle, you don't throw it away, you keep it and you reuse it for other things. The pursuit of riches for its own sake is considered illogical, though most Wiccans have a regular 9-to-5 real-world job to pay their bills and provide the resources to practice their chosen lifestyle. Yes, most of them have the 9-to-5 job, or if you're like me, you do ridiculous amount of hours, not 9-to-5, you'll do like 8 in the morning till 10 or 11 at night, which is mostly I do most of the time. But many Wiccans would happily do Wicca full time if they could manage it. I would love to. If I could manage it and I could retire now, I would practice Wicca continuously, daily. You know what I mean? I'd do rituals every day, but sadly, because of my 9, some of you may say, oh, she's not doing rituals every day. I'm expecting that from this, but get real. I work 8 till 10, and sometimes I do come home tired. I do say my prayers to my goddess every day, and I do give her an offering. So just wait for the comeback on that one from others. Many Wiccans would happily stay that they could manage it. Even if the money was less, they would be doing what makes them happy. Well, there are a number of Wiccans who have managed to go back to the land and are working towards self-sufficiency. Most Wiccans are urban pagans. They try to honour and work within the cycle of the seasons rather than try to dominate or conquer the natural cycle. Most of the average things which push the buttons of people today hold little fascination for Wiccans. Wiccans tend to socialise together and stay within their own groups, simply because they all share similar values and mindset. I don't agree with that. I'm the only Wiccan in my group of friends, and it doesn't bother me that none of them are Wiccan. It's nice to have Wiccan friends, but I don't hang around or socialise with other Wiccans. I would if there was some around me, but in my area there are no other Wiccans. I do have friends, say, on YouTube, Facebook, and I do text a few people off there, but Okay. Mundane is a term used to describe things or people, non-Wiccans or non-pagans, and for those in the culture of Wicca, the term is very specific. This gives the impression to outsiders that Wiccans are cliquish or elitists or even closed, but this isn't necessarily so. Rather, Wiccans have a specific culture they want to pursue without outside interference. Once a new person passes the initial screening to guarantee similar interests and mindset, they are usually welcomed with open arms into the fold. Now that, most say, oh, I don't agree with that. I guess some of us tend to follow that kind of little bits of that, but this was wrote by Paula Tuetine and Estelle Daniels. I'll tell you when it was actually published, this book. (1998) and the second printing was 1999. So that was their little bit, but I don't wholeheartedly agree with that. That is their opinions. I know we have all ours. There's quite a bit of truth to that, because I do think that some Wiccans just stay with their own Wiccan people. If you're like me and you don't know any others, then you can't. It also tells you here common values, and that's respect for the Earth Mother. Now, ecology, recycling, walking gently on the Earth, and trying to reuse, renew, and recycle are all the widely adopted practices. Self-sufficiency is an ideal, but few attain it. Generally, Wiccans do what they can in their own way to contribute to making the world a better place than when they came along. It's like I recycle as much as I can. Never used to, but over the last year and a half, I've started recycling everything I can. Everything recyclable goes into my recycle bin. At festivals, pagans and Wiccans regularly clean up and carefully remove whatever was left behind by the previous group. The site is usually in better shape afterwards, although at home most Wiccans are notoriously sloppy housekeepers. Sorry, I don't agree with that. I'm a very good housekeeper. I do look after my house. You can see dishes in the background. That's because I've just washed them and I have got to dry them. Wiccans believe that we do not own the earth, nor are we the masters of the earth, nor was the earth given to us to use, exploit, or destroy as we want. This is our home and we live there, but nobody can really own the earth or any part of it. The notion of ownership of land is just so... Can't pronounce that word anyway, forget about that then. Wiccans believe that we are stewards for the earth and will work to keep it clean and well managed, and as unspoiled as possible. This can range from participating in Save the Rainforest campaigns to choosing not to have a conventional yard, but rather to let natural animals and plants be in the space, to composting and not using chemical fertilizers or pesticides, to not building a new home but rather renovating an existing home, to refusing to use certain products or support certain industries which pollute or exploit the earth and its people. There is a strong respect for life, all life, not just human life or the life of certain privileged humans, but quality of life is also honoured. Most Wiccans are strongly pro-choice, and this includes the absolute right to choose to not have an abortion as well as have one, if that is the opinion which causes the least harm. Well, I'm rambling on again. Wicca is a nature-orientated religion, which we all know. So Wiccans are aware of the seasons and how the world changes as the years progress. There is simultaneous understanding of the endless cycle of the seasons, and yet also a uniqueness of each day as it comes and goes. There is also some mindfulness of the longer cycles of time, and how what we do today has an impact upon what others may not be able to do tomorrow, or decades or centuries from now. Now I strongly believe that. I sound like I'm losing my voice again. I strongly believe that if we start destroying the earth now, what is the future going to have for our children and our families to come. I really like my little insight into this book. If you've got any questions about it, let me know. If you've got any opinions on the book, let me know. I know there's some things I don't agree with in it, but it was an interesting read. And blessed be, hopefully I'll make some more videos, but I'm really struggling with topics today, so blessed be everybody.